Here's another tip from EnglishAnyone.com about how to get fluent in English faster. To get fluent faster, forget yourself. Hello again. I'm Drew, co-founder of EnglishAnyone.com, and this is another tip about how to get fluent in English faster. You'll notice today I'm wearing a scarf and a hat. Usually I wear kind of boring clothes like a gray shirt and I have a white background here. So to make things a bit more visually interesting, today I'm wearing a scarf. But there's one more important reason why I'm wearing this hat and this scarf, but I'll get to that in a minute. First, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone out there across YouTube, across the world that's enjoying this series of videos. It really shows with a lot of fantastic comments that people all over the world are making right down below here that people really enjoy and want this information. Learning English is not just about learning this idiom or that phrase. It's about learning the more basic things, because if you understand these basic things, that's what gives you the confidence to go and learn more difficult, more interesting things, and it allows you to learn these things much more quickly. So today, in today's tip, what I want to talk about is how to learn English like you're on a good first date. Now, there are lots of different ways you can learn English, but most people, they are sitting down at a table with someone, maybe if you have a private English lesson or you are in a classroom or something like that, and the teacher will have you stand up, or if it's a private lesson, you are just talking with the teacher, and you might be nervous about that situation because what you're doing is you're being forced to look at someone directly, and if you're not confident about speaking, you will become shy and less likely to want to speak because you will be so focused on the other person or the teacher or the other people you are speaking with that you will make mistakes and worry and not feel confident about getting fluent in English faster. So what you have to do is introduce something else. Now, on a bad first date, or maybe not a bad first date, but what usually happens is two people will decide to go out for dinner. And they are sitting down across from each other at a table, and if the conversation is not flowing well, then both of them start feeling nervous and they worry, what's he thinking, what's she thinking? And this is exactly the same situation as a student and a teacher. Now, the teacher is probably not worried, or the teacher is not nervous, but the teacher also wants the lesson to go well. Because if the student is not happy, then the teacher is not happy also. So it's learning English in that situation is really the same thing as going out on a first date with somebody. So you don't know them so well, and you want to make sure the conversation is flowing nicely. So how do you change that? How do you make a better environment to have a more relaxing and comfortable English lesson? So this tip for today is both for students and for teachers. So if you want to have a good first date, do not go to dinner. You want to go out and do something together, like going to a video game center, or you go to a flower show, or you go horseback riding, or anything where you introduce something else that you can both talk about. So here I am wearing this hat and I'm wearing this scarf. Now, if I'm nervous about my English or my Japanese, I'm just wanting to talk about this, and I introduce this in a lesson and say, what can you tell me about this scarf? The focus, the attention is on the scarf, or it's on my hat, or it's on my shirt, or anything else that I'm talking about. and it's not focusing on the other person. So if I'm looking at you like this and saying, please speak English to me, you are worried about that. You are worried about whether or not you're making mistakes. But if I'm looking at you and we focus our attention on something else, this is when you relax and you start to get fluent in English faster. So it doesn't matter if you are sitting in a classroom or you go outside, but the focus, at least at the beginning, to help make sure you can speak fluently and speak confidently, should be on something else. So you can be talking about an article, or you can be talking about anything else, but this is what's going to help you get fluent faster. So to relax and get fluent faster, you have to take the focus off of yourself. So also teachers out there, this is excellent advice for you. So when you're sitting with a student, especially a new student, don't worry about trying to talk with them and ask them questions directly. You want to focus, turn your attention onto something else. So the best way to do this for students is not to worry about studying English in a classroom if you want to do that. You want to find something you're interested in, like maybe you like hats. This is just a hat I bought out here in Japan, and this is a scarf that I got from my wife. And I'm using English as I'm talking about these things, even though it's not very important. But the conversation is not about me, and it's not something I need to worry about. I'm just talking about this, and I can relax more and have a more interesting conversation. So if you are in a classroom, focus on something else. Make it a good first date. Take the attention off of yourself. Relax. Think about something else and learn something that you actually want to study in English. So find some cooking classes in English, or play a sport in English, or something like that, and you will have a much better time enjoying yourself and getting fluent in English faster. Well, I hope this has been an excellent tip for you. We look forward to making more of these. We love hearing all of the great feedback from people. Again, if you have any questions, feel free. Mail us info@englishanyone.com, or just post down below. We are real people and we will reply as best we can. We do get busy, but we do our best to reply and make sure we can help you learn, because we are learners too, and we also want to get fluent in other languages just like you do. Well, I hope it's been a great tip, and we will see you next time with another tip from How to Get Fluent in English Faster. Bye-bye. To learn more about our monthly Master English Conversation audio and video lessons, and to get fluent in English faster with our free newsletter and email video course for students, visit us at EnglishAnyone.com.